If you think stream decks are only for streamers, you'd be wrong. I've never used one, but I've been searching for something that helps with shortcut keys while still feeling ergonomic. This is the Streonor S10 Pro, 10 customizable keys, built-in touchscreen, and 4 knobs. One of the first things that I notice is that the buttons aren't flat icons, they animate, and that's the kind of detail that makes something feel premium instead of plastic. The knobs actually have resistance when you turn them, not loose, not stiff, it's just satisfying and gratifying. And it's got a hinge on the back that's strong enough to hold whatever angle you set it at. I'm gonna jump right into the computer so I can show you the functionality of the Stream Deck here. I'm not gonna go through every single feature because that would be a long video, but we will get into the software in a minute, but they do have some preloaded scenes here ready to go for you, which is super convenient, and then I'll show you some of the custom ones that I've made previously. Okay, so you've got your knobs down here, which this corresponds to what the knob is going to do. But if you want to open up Google from scratch or open a new tab, you can just press this button, or you can have shortcuts to your favorite social platforms like Facebook. That pops right up. Yeah, I'm not going to keep everything open too long for my own privacy. TikTok, this opens up, right? Really convenient, quick and easy. Netflix as well. Right here is cool. So you can use this to magnify and to zoom in if you're trying to zoom in on a particular page, etc. If we jump into a folder structure here, yes, you can zoom in on your bits and pieces right here as well. Yes, if you have been working through folders and you're kind of going through the history forwards and backwards, yeah, you could do that right here. Same thing, you can use it to scroll up and down. This one is great, so if you're working through a bunch of different tabs online right here, right, you can just use the knob to jump through all your different tabs that you might have open without having to use the mouse pad to tag something. Okay, then if we go over to this next scene over here, we've got some different options. There's a calendar, time, etc. If you want to open up mail, you can just press this with a quick tap of a button right there, which is convenient if you use messaging. Okay, we've got your volume control assigned to this knob right here, so if you want to turn the volume up and down on your computer, really convenient. You know, this one is going to adjust the brightness of the screen right here in front of us. You can see that kind of dimming and getting a little brighter. Yes, and then if we swipe to the next one over here, we've got some different stuff, which is really cool. I like this. Yes, this opens up all of your different, everything that's opening there instead of having to use a swipe gesture. Opens and closes it. If you want to open up your apps directly, you could do that. I like this up here too. This is an option. So if you want to dim your screen or brighten it, you can put that on buttons. But they've also got it assigned to a knob right down here. So if you want to dim it, you could do that really easily. I find the knob to be a little more ergonomic, which is kind of cool. Yes, screenshotting, etc. Then we come over here. Here's some stuff for music type of stuff. Yes, what's nice here is if you are a Photoshop kind of person, they've got some different packs and presets that you can download, which I'll talk about shortly once we get to Final Cut Pro, and I'll show you how I did that. You can also make shortcut folders pop up on your desk. So Fiverr, I work with a lot of customers on Fiverr. This is my import folder. My exports, or when my exports are, they end up right here. I've also set up some different stuff online. So when I wake up in the morning, I typically open some tabs. I press this button right here, okay, and it's going to run a special sequence that I have set up, and it's going to open up 2 of my Fiverr folders, a spreadsheet that I typically use to keep track of orders, and then my Amazon account here because that's where I do uploads. Same thing, I made another special sequence over here which opens up Final Cut Pro and Compressor. So if I press this, give it just a second, it's going to open up Final Cut Pro and Compressor because I usually import my footage to this folder and then I compress it first and then I edit, right? So I got all 3 of those opening up in no time at all. So if we hop into the software really quick, what you see here is what's on the screen right now, right? And you can see all of the things that we were just tinkering with, and you've got this whole set of key options as well as knob options that you can use and assign, where it's got the info board here we looked at, we've got the touch bar, you have music console, OBS if you want control like that, Photoshop, and then the scenes. And this is where I made my own specific scenes, right? Where I set up a Fiverr folder right here and I told it what it was going to do and how that was going to work. Yes, if you want to do this over here, right? You can just come down here and you can create your own scenes by dragging it in here, and then you tell it what to do. Very user-friendly and easy to use, all drag and drop. And if you need something specific, you can press this up here and you can go out to their space area where you can find different downloads for all sorts of different apps. So like I mentioned, if you use Final Cut Pro like I do, maybe you want some shortcuts and etc., you can click this, you can download it, and then it's going to give you some shortcut keys. So once that's downloaded, you'll have that over here as an option, and then if I want to just drag and drop these to a particular button, yes, I'm just going to do a couple really quick so you can see what this is. Yes, put this right here, and you're going to see these are all popping up in real time on the buttons. Okay, so now when we go back to Final Cut Pro, once that's loaded, if I'm working on a particular project here, right, maybe I want to add a transition really quick, I can just press this button. It's going to load it in there just like it did. If I want to shrink down the waveforms, right, we can do that with this button. Yes, if we want to open up scopes, that's what this button does right here, and that opens up with a click instead of me having to go up to the view up here, or if you're not really good with shortcuts, yeah, that's really convenient because you're just here just kind of tapping different buttons, which is convenient. And if I want to work on transforming some of my different clips, right, it opens that up. It makes it really convenient without having to use shortcut keys if you don't know them yet, like I said, or just pressing the button all the time and kind of swiping around with your mouse, etc. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of what the Stream Deck can do, whether you are a streamer or you're an editor like me, whether that's video or Photoshop, etc. But you can set up your different scenes and sequences, and it opens up a variety of different windows on your computer. Yeah, really, really convenient. If you've been on the fence about getting one of these, I highly recommend it. It'll definitely up your workflow game.